All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we are, back in Washington State. Like I told y'all last video, man, was in Key West. Had a good trip out there. It was warm. Had my sleeves out. Now it's back to the bundle up, baby. We back in layers now. It's cold out here. So back to reality, back to work, back to the money. All right, so in my last video, I kind of talked about like my upbringing a little bit, like Louisiana and just how we was basically raised with, manners, respect, and all of these things. So this video here, I'm gonna just kind of touch on that a little more and just kind of let y'all know this is why I am the way I am and how this has helped me carry me in my professional life and my personal life and relationships and just as an adult as a whole, the way I was brought up. So you guys know anything about the South, right? You guys have heard of the term Southern hospitality. It is a real thing. It is true. But times have changed. So even down south and no matter where you're at, like it is still 2025 and it's a modern era. These kids are even adults are heavily influenced by the media. So everyone is trying to be like, these rappers, these athletes, these love and hip hop, all of these celebrities and stuff. And you don't really have that in person connection no more. Like I said, we're living in a digital age. So back when I was coming up, I always like to refer to my generation. I was born in '96. I like to refer to us as the last kids outside because it was around, when cell phones were invented. So we still are new with the technology and still, still young. I'm only 29, but we actually had a childhood. We were actually outside playing. I was raised, I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. I was raised by my grandmothers on both sides, my great aunts and uncles. So I was raised, like I talked to y'all about, one of my guardian angels is my aunt Margie. So she's passed away now. She was the oldest out of my maternal grandmother's siblings. My aunt Margie was the oldest. She took after Big Mama. She became the matriarch of the family. Every Friday, the family would go over to her house. It was Big Mama's house, but Big Mama passed away, and she passed the house down to Aunt Margie. And then so that was the family gathering house. Aunt Margie, had all of the her sisters and brothers, and then that's where my grandma fell into place. And then she had my mom and then me. And so all of the kids, we would go over to Aunt Margie's house on Friday, and the adults would be in the kitchen playing cards, playing spades, doing their thing. The kids, we outside interacting with each other. And I could just remember vividly, not knowing it at the time. We didn't know the world would be what it is now. I'm like, man, adulthood looks so fun. They get to come and go as they please. They can, have fun and this. And I was just rushing to grow up, rushing to grow up. Now I wish I could go back. But a lot of the things that they taught us, man, was respect. When the people are talking, you don't cut in, you don't interrupt. When someone sneezes, bless you. Someone does something for you, thank you. You can do it. You do something for someone, you help them out. If you got some money, you take care of your family. You look out for each other. You be a good friend. You take care of your significant other. Um, you see old women crossing the street, or help them across. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. To the older gentlemen. And just common courtesy. You walk in the room, how y'all doing, how everybody doing. You speak, you introduce yourself. You don't just walk up and just stand there and look at people. It was a lot of culture shock for me when I joined the Navy, because this is 18 years of my life that I just thought this was the way it is. When you meet people from all over the world, and that's not to say that they're wrong or we're right, it's just cultural differences. It can shock you, like, whoa, these people are. One of the things I learned in the Navy is personal space don't even exist. So I had to quickly, like, people, you're in line, you're in boot camp, they break you down to build you back up. There is no individual. We're all a team. So you have to learn to work with different people. And when you come from an upbringing like that, so tight knit and so boundary respect, and just the way we move, to come to that was completely different. But having that kindness, that growing up in Southern Baptist Church, growing up with my elders teaching me respect and discipline and stuff, I thought it was a little mean at the time. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm so glad that they did those things, because now as I'm older, I know that there are consequences to your actions. You can't talk to people in any kind of way. You can't just go out here doing what you want to do. You have to treat people with respect, and just honestly, me having that genuine authenticity, being nice, being kind, respectful, has taken me a long way in my career. It has opened doors for me that I didn't even know what open doors for. All because today that is becoming a lost art. People don't know how to talk to people. So um a lot of that was, yeah, due to my upbringing, man. So it's just different times we living in. keep it alive, man. I know everyone is raised differently. I know everyone might feel differently for people, and your life experience. I can't tell you how to act because of your life experience, but I will say this: a simple, random act of kindness a day can change the world. You can do you in line at Starbucks, buy the person coffee. Hey, put $10 on their coffee behind me if you got it. You see the homeless man on the street, the homeless person. Hey man, you want a burger or something? You want? He'll go a couple dollars, OG. Just make the world a better place, man. There's so much darkness going on in this world, and people need hope. People need to see that there are good people. That's why when in the military, like I'm in the Navy, like I always say, it can become so fast paced. It can become so robotic. It can become so not as much human connection. It could just be people barking orders at you. By you being that glitch in the matrix, by you being kind, by you genuinely, hey sir, ma'am, hey, you know, chief, whoever you might be talking to, lower ranking, man, how you doing? Forget the work. How are you doing? You okay? And genuinely, like, man, you can talk to me about anything. This work stuff is work. It's never gonna go nowhere. How are you doing as a person? If people feel like you care about them, now that I'm in a leadership position, and I've been, you always have a boss in the military, and I've been under leaders, and I felt like they cared about me. I was willing to go the extra mile for them. And I try to instill that into my junior guys now. Like, hey man, I'm not saying fake. Don't ever fake. Don't be fake. Know where you at. Know how to play the game, of course. Know how to read the room. But be genuine. Be authentic. Don't try to fit into the crowd. Don't try to be like everybody else. God made you different for a reason. Embrace that. Me coming up the way I came up, coming up in the time I came up in, not many people, there's not many left. So when you do connect, but it's a good thing because when you do encounter real ones, you guys connect because you're like, wow, like you solid, Rich. I'm like, oh, you solid too. I thought I was the only one that think like this because everyone else moves like this, and that's not to judge nobody. I ain't saying I'm better than nobody. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it is what it is. At the time we living in, like I said, everything is becoming digital. Everything is becoming less human interaction. Everything is becoming. We don't have to talk to each other. You can order your food to your door. You can order your clothes to your door. You can order your groceries. You don't have to talk to people. And only way to make it in life is people. You need a network. If you want to go far, if you want to go fast, you can go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. You have to get with like-minded people. And I'm not saying that's easy because, like I just said, a lot of people are so different. In the times we're living in, you got to get out there and find your tribe, man. But you don't need 100 friends. You just need three, four solid people in your corner. That could be family and friends included. If you don't have nobody but them in your corner, I tell y'all right now, my godmama, Miss Sean, my actual mother, my pops, my brothers, my sisters, my best friend, like circle small, man. A couple coworkers here and there. I know how to separate coworkers from family, friends, like in my tight knit circle. So once you find that you have your tribe, man, that's how you move in this world, man. But you can't build a tribe if you don't leave your house. You got to get outside and talk to people, like I always say, man. So just keep that in mind, man. That was just a little bit about me, man. How I was brought up, though, like I said, and brought up, common courtesy, decency, respect, being a kind person, just being a good person, having respect for people, no matter what their race is, religion, just treating everybody with common courtesies, and that that can take you far in life, man. You never know who you might meet. You go remind this millionaire of like, wow, man, man, nobody's done that for me, and you're not kissing my ass, like because you trying to kiss my ass because you don't even know that I'm rich. You just genuinely, you know what I'm saying, being kind. Hey, I'm gonna give you here. I'm gonna give you a piece of wisdom. I'm gonna give you do this, young man, all because of the interaction. That's why you gotta watch how you talk to people. You never know who you might meet. And one other thing I've learned too, to throw this in there, you never judge a book by its cover. So it could be someone covered in designer and be living check to check. It could be somebody with a rugged old, what I'm saying, white tee, some jogging pants, some beat up shoes, a millionaire running circles around all of us. You treat them all with respect. The janitor to the CEO, male, female, children. We got to protect these babies, take care of the kids. Of course, make sure keep them safe in this crazy world. Take care of your family, man. And if you can help your family, you help your people, man. And that's how we make it as a society, man. We're looking out for each other, taking care of one of another. That's how I was brought up. So Oh man, more videos coming soon, guys. I appreciate y'all. This is just the beginning. We just getting started. And if you didn't know, I'm Richard Wilson. As always, you guys have a great day. I'll see y'all soon.